Hey, what's happening, everybody? This is that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast. Hey, what's poppin', family? How y'all doing today? This is that boy Rick Titus. Talking about this Exquisite Podcast. Listen, we rented out Exquisite Podcast booth. We located in Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall. On the first floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. Everybody in the DMV knows where Waldorf, Maryland is located at. Everybody knows where St. Charles Town Center Mall, on the first floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney. Come and holler at that boy. Rick Titus. Get your podcast up and popping. We're renting out podcast booth. We're renting out booths. So if you got something to say, if you want to say something, you want people to hear you, see you, come and talk to that boy Rick Titus. Come and talk to that boy Rick Titus. You know what I'm saying, family? That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do to get in charge and get in tune with what we're talking about today. What we're talking about today, family, that boy Rick Titus. Listen, I put the link down at the bottom so we can scroll down on the ticker. So if you want to get in touch with that boy Rick Titus, just click the link on the ticker. Click the link in the description, in the DM, as they say, family, in the DM. As they say. Listen, I went to talk to a couple young kids last week, and this is what I found out with our school system. You know, most of these kids, I'm just looking at my notes. That's what I'm doing. When y'all see me looking down, I'm just looking at my notes. Most of these kids don't know nothing about a combination lock. I'm like, what? The teacher was in there talking about some of you in here, some of yous, meaning the kids, are in the school system but don't know how to use a combination lock. I'm like, get out of here. This is boy Rick Titus giving y'all some of this Cracker Jack this morning. Listen, talk to me, man. Talk to that boy Rick Titus with this Exquisite Podcast. This Exquisite Podcast, family. Talk to that boy. Get your Exquisite Podcast popping. Don't let nobody steal your thunder, steal your dreams. We got all of the softwares. We got the sound bites, we got the cameras, we got the mic, we got the location to get your podcast up and popping. We're renting out podcast booths. We're renting them out to you. Listen, another thing they was going on, people, most of the young kids don't know how to write in cursive. They don't know how to read in cursive writing. I'm like, what? They taught us that in school too. I'm like, what is going on? What is the Cracker Jack is going on here? Clock reading. Oh my goodness. I'm like, what? I'm sitting in here, I'm taking notes. That boy Rick Titus is taking notes into the Exquisite Podcast. Until I come up there and talk about, listen, you want people to hear you, want people to see you, all you got to do is just come and get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with this Exquisite Podcast. Talk to that boy Rick Titus. Also corresponding by package. They don't know how to put a package together and send to people across the country at the postal service. I said, what in the world goes on? They know how to run the Apple phone. Talk to that boy Rick Titus. So that's just some of the Cracker Jacks that I'm trying to give out to you guys. That's all I'm trying to give you out today on this Exquisite Podcast. Listen, get your Exquisite Podcast popping. Don't let nobody steal your thunder. I'm going to touch on this. Stop telling your friends. Stop telling your family. Stop telling your coworkers you want to do a podcast. They're going to talk you out of it. They're going to say, well, Rick Titus, you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. Doggone it. Yes, I do. I want to get on the air. I want to get my podcast popping. Stop doing that. Keep your dreams and keep your vision to yourself. Listen, don't start something and then don't finish it. Huh? When things start getting rough, when things start tumbling, this thing start tumbling, you can't keep the camera right, things start going backwards. Now you want to know what you need to do. You want to quit. Don't be a quitter. If you want to get your podcast done, get it done. Let the people see your work. They see your work. Then I'm getting a lot of people saying, man, Rick Titus, I don't know what to talk about. Listen, you can talk about sports. Sports is what's popping right now. The Commanders. And listen, you can get into the politics, DC politics. Chicago politics, LA politics. They got a lot of things crumbling in the politics situation right now. You can talk about entrepreneurship. Come on, family. Just giving you a little teaser here. If you got a cooking show, you can talk about cooking, religion. You can talk about that. Talk to that boy Rick Titus. Family value. You can do it's a millions of things that you can talk about on your podcast. Listen, all you got to do is sneak on in the DM and get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast. Get your Exquisite Podcast up and popping. Listen, we the only thing in town that's renting. We're renting out our podcast booth. So get in touch and get in line. Get in line and get your podcast up and popping at Exquisite Podcast. Exquisite Podcast, family, in Waldorf, Maryland. In the St. Charles Town Center Mall on the first floor, right around the corner from J.C. Penney. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus and get your podcast up and popping, family. And you got something that you want to share. You got something that you want to talk about. This is that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast. Exquisite Podcast. Get your podcast up and popping. We're renting our podcast booth at Exquisite Podcast in Waldorf, Maryland. I'll see you guys on another video.